Hey everybody, good evening. We'll be right back. everybody. I'm sorry it takes a few minutes to do check-in when new clients come in, so we got to really talk to the pet owner. And we are bringing Marty back. As soon as I saw Marty, he for sure looks like a schnauzer. Okay, cannot wait to get him in. He's a senior guy. He's so cute. Hey you guys, thanks for joining us. Be sure to hit that like button. And thanks for being a part of our family here. I hope you have fun watching me groom Marty, okay? Let's get started. Let me get my gloves on so I can go pick him up. Get my face mask on so I can protect my lungs. Let's situate all this here. Okay, let me do that. How's everybody doing this evening? Did everyone have an awesome Valentine's Day? I hope so. Valentine's Day is such a time of love. Whether you are single or not, you better love yourself, okay? Love yourself. What's up, everybody? I don't know what is going on, but my computer is showing me everyone in blue. It's really hard to see it. Daniel, Alyssa, Jayla, Grandma Shell. Hey, everybody. Higgy, well, hi, welcome. Be sure to put in the live chat who you are and where you're, not who you are, but where you're writing from, okay? All right, we've got this set up. Okay, we're almost going to be ready here. So much to do, you know, so much to do. Hit that like button. Pookie Puppy, hey. Jane, hey. Okay, be right back. So we've got that now. Look at your file. And then if you have your cell phone, you can see the live chat on YouTube. If you have YouTube. Okay. And you can write in there if people are asking questions about it and you want to share. Yeah. You're welcome to just check it out. It's a community, right? So have fun with it. Yeah. And haters exist, so if anyone's being really rude, then hit it their name and report them. Ignore it, okay? Marty. I did not write Marty on here. That's why I was like, M-A-R-T-Y. Yeah. Did he come with that name or you gave him that name? No, he came with it. Did it? So he got with it? Yeah. And how long have you had him? At least, probably 7 years. Okay. Because he can't, sometimes I get a dog and they don't like their name and I'll try to say it to them. Oh, he's so old. You don't, does he come or anything like to it or anything like that? When you say Marty, he knows his name, right? Yeah. Yeah. You know, he's gotten so deaf. I'm really, go Marty! Good. Yeah. He looked at you. He looked at you. Yeah, you said you had an idea about his joints. Don't forget it's on you. And if there's anything you want to drink in that fridge, welcome, okay? You're welcome. Anything's fine. Come on. Oh, we got an old guy. Oh my gosh. I love our senior dogs. I love giving them the opportunity to be groomed in like peace and quiet. Okay, and believe it or not, we're doing an all over short haircut. See her in possibly 3 months. And he's got Cushing's disease. He has Cushing's disease and he's going deaf. And this guy's name is Marty. He's between 11 and 16 years old. And when you rescue a dog, that's what you do. You kind of guesstimate. Okay, say hi, Marty. Let me see if this yeah, it's a little tall. This is a little tall here. Okay, let me move this down here. Come down here like this. We're going to do 10 blade all over. I say that, but you know, I always tell you guys you can always take off more, but you can't always put it back on. So let's start with a 7 all over, just in case I don't want to do the 10 all over. We'll see. Okay, come here. Ready? Up, 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 up. read the description of the video to kind of get the backline of how and why he's here. Because I always like to ask questions like, okay, we're really a senior dog now, and you know how I always talk about try to be with that groomer for life, right? So then you go, then why is there a transition? You can read the description of the video to get more information on that, and then we'll be talking about it through the groom a little bit, okay? Okay, let's do that. Does he not remind you of a schnauzer? Ah, he reminds me of a schnauzer for sure. And he's super tall. Okay. He's almost as tall as one of my doodles, honestly. One, the female. All right, anytime you're grooming and you want to have a portfolio, I recommend doing before and after pictures. Just quickly take some pictures so you can show the client as well. And then you can look at the difference of what he looked like, you know what I mean? Okay, let me go over here. Do this. I don't know him really well, so I'm just gonna buy me just a little bit. That's too small. I got my soft handmade in Florida cone, and let me see. I was gonna use a soft one. Okay, I don't have it here. I have it by the tub, so I'm gonna use this one of these soft ones here. Okay, just in case, just nice and easy there. 7 blade all over on my 5-speed, and let's go. Ready? Ooh, you're pretty under there. You're pretty under there. Yeah, Mama was right. Mama was right. Let me get you guys closer here. You want to sit? Do you want to sit down? Let's put your ear in there. Don't back up too far. Forward, forward. Some of y'all saying right now he's deaf, I shouldn't talk to him. This is what I do. And he can get to know me and my vibrations as I talk, even if he is going deaf. I don't know if you could tell immediately as I was working, if those of you guys who know me and how fast I usually like to move. So I was going really slow, right? Because I saw a mole right here. And since I have a 7 blade, it can take off an entire mole. So I saw that and I was like, okay, I need to watch out. And I'm glad I did. And I was going slow. And look at this big mole, okay? Some senior dogs are going to have them, and some are going to have them everywhere. A 10 blade can cut it right off, and a bump will make some of them bleed. Just a simple bump. So you just have to do what you can. I may still hit one, but I could see that maybe he's got that going on because of his age. And sure enough, I'm so lucky. I was like, you just feel it. You go, if you're going slow enough, you'll feel it. Boom. and you back off, clear it up. I would reverse so you could see it. And there it is a nice old senior mold. So in the lobby, he was also immediately shaking, and I said, oh, he's really nervous, and she said, no, he has Cushing's. So I said, will you explain what Cushing's is? And she did, and you can Google it, and she said the veterinarian told her one of the symptoms of Cushing's is just that higher anxiety, more fragileness. So his shaking and quivering has a lot to do with his Cushing's disease. So what I'm going to do is, like I love to do for hygiene cuts, I like to come back and do, if you know it's 76 degrees here and I still have static today, I'm going to do a 7 down here and a 10 on the feet. So you're going to see the feet, am I going to tidy up a little bit shorter? It's because he's got a lot of hair going on in the feet. I really want to clean that up, okay? So I'm not going to waste my time on a 7 blade here. You want to smell? A 7 blade here if I'm going to do a 10, which is, I just want to let you know that. If you can't tell before I take it all off, this whole area is maroon. This area is also maroon on this side. He is chewing his knees quite a bit, which he's not chewing anywhere else. So this is possibly a warning like, hey, I have knee problems, knee pain, knee arthritis in his old age. They will chew at certain different things. And you got to pay attention. Now, chewing all over the place could mean allergies to something, just like I gave my dogs recently a probiotic. But it could also mean allergies in the yard, in the grass, wherever you're kind of taking your pet. But it could just mean I am in pain. I have arthritis. This area is bothering me. So I'm going to give her some advice on that. And one of those things is what I give my dogs, which is Missing Link Plus. And if you're interested in getting some, you'll see later on the link in the video, the description. I'll put it there, and then I'll also see if I have a bag that the owner can pick up from me. And it's been a really great lifesaver for many years on all senior dogs that I own and rescue. Yeah, it's a whopping 76 right now, and it's 6:15, 6:30 p.m. It's ridiculous. I'm sweating. Yesterday I was cold. I don't know what is going on. So once I get, he's like a statue. So once I get back to this, I'm actually going to do what I can to get that maroon off of that knee so that we will see once she starts Missing Link Plus, if she does do it, if he is chewing, because it'll be all white. I'm going to try to get it all off with my clipper. you can't tell, what I'm kind of doing is feeling as I go, because I really want to avoid bumping into any of those moles. It really can cause a little bit of a mess and probably a little painful. So I just am really monitoring, since I've never groomed him before, really trying to understand what I should be looking for, and also not leave any lines in the coat as I take it off. What's really great about grooming him is his hair. She must have just washed him. You can write in the comments, Mom, if you're there. His coat is super soft and clean. I'm going to get another 7 blade. I'm switching out. I'm going to come back with a 10 blade in some of those areas because it's a little knotted. We're going to come 10 blade down the tummy. Did you kick back, you silly? Did you kick back? Did that tickle a little bit? You got a lot of your body weight on that one? Okay, I'm not going to move it, okay? Oh, not, okay, you moved it a little bit? Okay, okay. You're kind of into it now. Armpit's a little matted, 10 blade. Water, get your water sprayer. I love my sprayer. Just water to get that static off. You need to do that sometimes. Okay, 10 blade, 10 blade, 10 blade, and then we come over here, get the 7 here. Hi, right here, here, do this. That hair is coming off nice, right? So glad he's older and not matted. Love that when they're not matted. Good job. You're doing pretty good. I'm going to take this off, okay? You're doing pretty good. You're doing pretty good. Don't surprise me, doll. Don't, right? Don't surprise me, doll. shin blade to the sanitary first. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Can I go up here? Up here. Good boy. Good boy. Go up here. Good boy. Right everywhere. Okay. Do this. Water. You guys hear my rescue cat back there? He's like, hello? So silly. Go up here. Good boy. I'm sorry, was that a little personal? Okay. Yeah, you're see how this there's a sprawl there? That's a little weakness. So let's get him up again, like put his leg right under his body weight. So here, even though I did a 7 blade here, and I did a 10 blade here, and a 7 blade here for this maroon, I'm going to take it, you can take it all, or just kind of come with your tip and fade out all that maroon. So we can watch it and see if he continues, right? So it should be almost all out. This will help us all see, like, what is it still after we implement maybe a supplement? Okay, so it's pretty gone, right? I like that. Then we can monitor it, right? Put your finger back here and push this really thin skin out, and then come with your clipper lightly right there. You can do that on this side as well. Push it out and come in. On this side, he's chewing a lot more. I can't quite get all the maroon out, so I'm doing a little tiny bit of flavor. 10 blade, reverse, just the side of my 10 blade, not the whole thing. And then bring it up as short as you can right there so we can watch it, and then leave it, okay? Switching out my 10 blade. Be sure to check us out at myfavoritegroomer.com if you need some of these supplies that we sell. And everything I'm teaching you here, I carry it all on that website, okay? myfavoritegroomer.com. Now, I'm going to come in and kind of do a 10 blade with a 4 guard reverse teddy bear head. All right. I say that reverse is shorter than going down. I'm going to go down first because we wanted to leave a little bit on his head. So let's do down first and see, do I need to actually take more off, or can we make it look proportional and kind of cute, okay? So that looks like it's taking a bit about 1/4 inch off the head right now, down. Do the ears separate here, move the ears out of your way. Reverse right there a little bit because that's where the 10 blade was, or 7 blade was. We'll go up here. Move the ear out of the way. We're going to do a very short front of the face, but just a rounded top per the client. This is exactly what the client asked for. I'm going to take way more off the front of the muzzle here in just a second. Reverse right there where it blends in together. Try not to hit the ear hair at all if you can help it. That way there's not a line on the ears. Alright, I'm going to come do the front feet, pads, and toenails now. I want to say I need to check something out real quick. Come here, bud. I'm going to bring you down for a quick break, okay? Let me turn the air condition lower as well. I'm right here. I'm right here. You're okay. You're okay. Thank you, Tracy, for the stars on Facebook. I appreciate you. Okay. Thank you, Hester, for telling me that. That's awesome. All right, Marty, are you ready to get back up there? Come here. Did you guys see his hair? It's so pretty. Woo. Mama said it's like, what? How did you call it? He looks like he has cow markings. And he's cute. Look at all this. Look at all this. Did you see all that dark hair underneath the silver? I didn't, you know. I didn't see all that. Okay, I'm going to come here and do this when I go do his pads right now. So we'll see what this ends up looking like, okay? So let's go and get a 10 blade finish off the front legs. And food for thought, I'll make a note to self that I probably will use the larger table next time just because he's older and he can just, as still as he is, one step off is kind of makes you uneasy. So next time, bigger table. Does that help you a little bit if I hold you? Nope. Nope. Go forward. Go forward. All right, let's get a 40 blade going for the pads. Are you okay? Loose? You don't like it? This pad is pretty matted. Since his nails are so long, I would say I don't need to see you for a grooming if we do this short every time, but every 3 months. But nails need to be done every 6 to 8 weeks, more so 6 to 7, but 8 weeks at the max, like where you haven't come in. 6 to 8 weeks, nails only come in. Because they're really long, and for an old guy to want to walk, they can't be grabbing the ground or it's painful. So sometimes when you have a senior dog, if you find that they're getting really tired and much older and hardly walking, sometimes it has nothing to do with their age and they're just in pain when they do walk, so they'll just lay more than they'll walk. Get the nails done every 6 to 8 weeks. I saw it, I saw it. Yep, I saw it, I saw. One more here, one more. Uno más. One more. Good job. Good job. Good job. I really don't want to come back and bait, after the bath, I don't want to dry him, I want him to air dry. He's super fragile, so I'm going to come back and clean up his cut a bit more. And I want to say this is 4 guard down his tail. She didn't say leave or not leave a tail, but I'm just going to make it proportional to his body. Underneath the tail, I like to do a 10 blade all the way, so there's no hair hanging down later on as he grows out. That's how I like to do it for a hygiene cut on the tail. You ever see that dog walking down the street and underneath the tail it's all bushy? Yeah, I don't like that. I'm like, oh, the groomer missed the underneath. And I know that probably because I was doing it before, no one taught me. And I was like, I gotta watch and make sure I don't leave hair underneath the tail. So underneath the tail, totally under, I like to take it off when it's this short. That's the edge of the table, honey. You have to go forward. You have to go forward, okay? You're doing so good. We're coming to your face now, and then we're going to do a little cleanup on some of this stuff that's heavy here, like sticking up. Okay, go over here. She wanted the face, chin really cleaned up. I'm going to do a 5 blade and see how it looks on the chin. And then I'm going to come reverse 4 guard on the cheeks. Okay, I'm gonna, for safety reasons, I'm gonna switch it up to a 7. Got a little tangles knots instead of going straight to a 10, but I'm gonna be very gentle with the 7, don't push too hard. So right there, Pookie, it doesn't wanna shut, so boom. Can you look up for me? Up. Got a lot of stuff in your mouth? Okay, we gotta take care of that. See that big mat right there on his face? Gotta skip it and come back with a 10. Don't take your chances. Go up here, let me take a look at your chin, chin, chin. Okay, 10 blade. So the 7 has the bigger teeth, the gaps than the 10, meaning if there's anything small and little like skin, it will totally cut it off. So when you have something like hanging like mats, you don't want to take the chance, period. 10 blade. Go up here. See all this mats and stuff? We're just going to go 10 blade with it. There it is. There it is. All this right here will rot the teeth. Get that out of there. Change the subject. Keep backing up, hon. Make me have to worry about way too many things. Okay, ready? I'm going to go right down the neck. And we'll come back with a 7 and clean it up. We'll go up here. I don't usually shave down the muzzle on every dog, but in this case we're doing such a short face, it's necessary. May you look up? Good boy. See, thank you for letting me do this, because I know your teeth are in a lot of pain. Keep backing up, move forward. His teeth are in really, really bad shape. And it's this type of teeth that when groomers get bit by a dog with teeth in this condition, that's when sometimes the bacteria will not, that's where you get a bad infection. And so we talked to groomers that told us, you know, how they were in the hospital. If this type of dog were to bite somebody, that person may suffer. I'll show you the teeth if I can. He's doing really good with it, but just food for thought. Once you get to a position where you're not sure how they act, it's okay to do the cone head, it's okay to possibly muzzle. Because if you saw his teeth, you would be like, if you got bit by teeth like that, it would be a possible bad day for you and your body. Okay, so one thing I want to do is I don't want to blow dry him. So he's short, he should dry in about 8 minutes, maybe 11, especially if it's 70 degrees here. So I'm going to brush all this up and come back on it. We could actually do a 4-guard reverse maybe and get the same outcome with some of this hair that's real long and weirdly straggly. So I'm going to spend an extra bit of time here because after the bath, which is like 3 to 5 minute bath, boom, he goes home. So you're not going to come back and do a whole nother cleanup. Why? He's an older dog and I wouldn't do it to my dog, okay? When we do maintenance groom, so let's just say pet parent option is to come every 2 months instead of 3. The groom itself is faster. Because I'm not taking down so much hair and it's manageable, so that's something to consider. Why would you do that? It would not be for me or the owner, it would be for the dog. So the dog has a very less groom time, at least here. When the hair is dirty, it's heavy and it weighs down, so going reverse here will help me capture some of the stuff that I will not come back and do after the bath. It's the way I like to groom, so I can be faster than most. And when they come in and out, it's as fast as we can do it. I don't like to waste time. I've been grooming over 23 years. I like to have efficiency in all the work I do, or I wouldn't be able to run the many businesses I run and do the many jobs that I do. You have to look at the time that you're wasting on doing things and really evaluate why you're taking that much time. So I'm doing 4-guard reverse right now, just to capture some of that dirty hair. I'm forcing it to go up into my clipper blade. 4-guard with the 10 blade reverse. Because there's all this long stuff, you know? And it's heavy going down, so when you clip the hair going down with the 7 blade, it wants to stay down. So if you force it to come up, it'll go through your clipper. You just got to know the right blade so it's even. Even though you did a 7 down, I'm going to come do a 4-guard reverse, so put that on your notebook. Wait. That means you were leaning into me. That was how much he was leaning, and as soon as I let go, he's like, woo. Okay, I'm going to bring you closer. And come up this neck area here. Hi, baby boy. Hi, baby boy. Okay, easy peasy. Now have you look up? So the last dental that Faith got in these 2 senior dogs I have right now. Faith, she's between like 11, I think she's 11, 12, or 13, rescue dog. Saki is 1 or 2 years younger than her. And the more surgeries that they've had, and they've had to have some that were crucial to their health and well-being, is dental surgeries. Nothing outside of just dentals. Saki's teeth have been really bad through her whole life because she has such a weird bite. And that's conducive with many, or all small dogs. It's just, it is what it is. Faith was fine before this last dental, and this last dental, which was a couple months ago, was awesome. It went really well for her. There was no issues. Now, I can tell you she either has a heart problem because of that last surgery, or she has a collapsed trachea from that last dental. And maybe all the dentals that she has had accumulate to allow that failure to happen, but she was not coughing before this last dental. And now, I'm very familiar with the cough. These ears are really matted. Like, I'm gonna take them all the way down because this is huge. This whole ear is matted. I have to tell the pet parent because she could work the mats out at home. Let me just ask her real quick. We didn't talk about that, and it's such a big, it's gonna have no ear hair here. So I wanna make sure she knows why, and I'm gonna show it to her. So if you are grooming and your audience, your owner is not in the lobby or in the room, stop, put the dog down, call them, take a picture, show it to them, just be real about why. But because of the dental that this dog needs, you may or may not do it. It's up to you and your situation. But if he's fine now, and he goes and has a dental, and because of that trachea tube going down his neck for air during the surgery, if that causes trauma now and he comes back out with more problems, what's the gain, or what's the fight? Then you have to sit and decide if doing the dental is going to be more important, or just letting him ride out the rest of his life with no more surgeries. I still wanted to get Faith's dental, but now I feel like maybe I should have just left him alone. She would have had a problem either way. She's either going to have collapsed trachea, a heart problem, or a liver failure, kidney failure because of the bacteria on her teeth. Like, which one do you want to pick? Because now she's coughing 2 or 3 times a night, and I know what that is, because go look at Duke's video. Duke had heart disease, then collapsed trachea because too many dental cleanings, and those y'all want to pick surgeries, I can tell you less surgeries is the better. That's a fact. Okay, I'll be right back. Let me ask pet parent what she thinks. Okay, let's go here. Okay. Hear me? So this is all it's not something I can brush out. I'm not going to feel that, feel all underneath. See? So you can work it out slowly at home. I'll work it out. Okay. So this one is a huge matter. Yeah. So what I don't want to do is if I get it wet, it gets tighter. So I'm not going to bathe ears if I bathe the top. Oh, okay. And it's just when it gets wet, it's like this. It gets tighter. Yeah. So don't bathe when matted dogs. Don't bathe when matted. Okay? For future reference. Okay, so she wants to work the mats out at home, and I'm going to let her. And so I let her know that I do not bathe matted dogs. And what I mean is all these mats that she needs to work out, if I get it wet, it's going to go like that. And going like that means it'll be harder for her to sit there and cut everything a little bit, little cut, brush, cut, brush, to demat both of these ears. It probably will take 45 minutes if you know what you're doing. And if you don't know what you're doing, you could probably harm the dog. But if you're careful and just go trim here and then brush and then trim right there and then brush and then trim, do not cut the ear. Right? So right now, I'm going to finish the head and stuff, but I'm not going to bathe any part of the front of his face. This all has to be worked out, okay? And that's her dog. It's her option. She gets to choose what she wants to do. If she wants the long ears, that's great. But I don't want to bathe the ears. I'm not doing it. I'll give them the choice. I don't want to demat the ears either. You want to smell that? Okay. Just looking at little stuff here. I have my point tip ear scissors, but I'm just coming through and grabbing some stuff that's sticking out. See, it's a lot of static in the air. We did a 10-blade reverse on the top of the toes, so I'm just grabbing stuff that's just flary. You know, that fine hair that likes to stick up, out. Okay, let's look here what we're doing here. Okay, let's go up here. Okay, let's blend the cheeks here with our 4 bars going down. They don't look that bad, but he is missing some. So some dentals have already been done, yeah? You know what I mean? So that's kind of good. But I can smell right here. This one's really bad. That's right, really bad. You see that? Ooh, the smell there is really bad. And I'm doing this so the pet parent can see. Sometimes y'all can't do that at home yourself, so I'm doing that so she can see in the lobby right now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is take him back and do a bath. And then I want to say I'll be right back. We're going to finish him on the table. Even though I'm not blow drying him, I will dry him all the way. We'll do liquid silk. And that way he has nice, clean, smells great coat before he leaves. Marty! Oh, look at you, bud. You did so good, baby. Very good. Very good. Very good boy. So I'll be right back with y'all on YouTube and Facebook. Thanks so much for being here. I appreciate you. Give me about 8 minutes, I think. You can time me if you want. Hey. Go back here, okay? posted that we went from one day heater to the next day air conditioning. That's Texas for you. If you're interested in moving down here, let me know. How is that even possible? Air condition, yeah. And next week we're gonna get a freeze, I think. Insane. It's straight up like Texas weather, they would say. This is the best time right here when they're shaking off in the tub and you come and clean off your table. That's something I taught myself when I was grooming a long time ago. To finish a dog in 1 hour, you had to be extremely efficient. All right, so the matted ears, I held them up and did not wash them, but because the body is wet, it gets a little wet. But I did wash his face by holding his ears up and doing that. So we're gonna do a real good dry right now. When you want to really soak up the water, your 3 or 4 fingers, right, really push into the body and like absorb into the hair. And then as you feel the towel getting full of water, switch into a dry spot. And this will help your dog dry very fast, especially when they're going home a little damp. But since it's like 70 degrees outside tonight at 7 p.m., it's probably kind of okay. But just if you want to capture it, like really just kind of work your fingers like that with the towel. Grab all that loose water that's in the coat, especially when you have thick dogs, and that will really help. Are you wanting to lick? Are you wanting to lick? You want to sit down? You stood the whole time. You stood up the whole time. Would you like to sit? Here, move forward a little bit. Here, you want to shake? I'll hold you. Here, go ahead. Okay, all right. Yeah, you were worried about your balance, right? I got it. I understood that. Want to shake again? Go ahead. Want to shake again? Hi. Hi, look at your tail. I see you. Hi. Hi, baby boy. Ready? You want to shake? Look at that spot on your nose. You're so cute. You smell good. Don't tell anybody. Just don't open your mouth, though, okay? You smell great, but just don't open your mouth, all right? No, no, no. You like that? You like that? How about this side? You like that? Okay, I like you liking that. You're so sweet. So sweet, honey. Here's the driest part of my towel, right? We're almost done here. Remember, he has cushioning, so the shaking could be that. Okay, all right, let's take a look here. Another set of gloves, just in case I'm going to do some trimming. I just don't want any splinters. Here, I got to put more gloves on. Your gloves will not go on your fingers if they're wet. Just FYI. Yes, ma'am? The nails right here, they're too long, but I got them to the vein. So if I see you in 6 to 8 weeks, we'll do them again, and then maybe the third time I'll introduce the dremeling, and we'll start dremeling them to keep them there, and then to slowly start making them get off the floor. That's what I would like to see. So he's walking around, they are hitting the floor, but if you look underneath, they're right at the vein. Can't change everything in one night, in a couple hours. Can't change it all. One more thing I saw right there was on this side here. Okay. That needs to be dematted by mom. But we can still come in here and just take some length off, so it's not, sometimes it could be just the water. Getting in the water. Drinking water, like that. For me, I would honestly shave it off. Sometimes a client will come in and say, especially like that really, really mean Russian Blanca, Joey. So I would tell her, you know, like a couple times over the last 5 years we've had to take the tail all the way down, take the ears all the way down. And I say, hey, you have to brush the ears if you want to leave them. Because he gets really mean with just a little tangle. So don't piss your dogs off because you want to do something like leave the ears long or leave the tail long, right? He's not aggressive. So if the pet parent opts to brush this, you can't just brush this, it's painful. But if she opts to detangle all these ears at home, taking her time, like 20 minutes a night until done, great. But for me, I just want to say, hey, I'm educating you. I don't want that for your dog. Let's not do that anymore. And if we want to leave the ears long, that's the same, like Russian Blanca. You've got to brush them, right? They are not going to brush themselves. And really fine hair, especially ones that get wet, are going to mat up easy. So that means you got to brush every day. You got to brush it every day. You got to touch them every day. While we were in the tub, I did clean the ears already. The next time I see him, I'm going to put on his file, that's when we're going to pull the ear hair out. It's not that bad today, but it will be next time. It will be time to pull it out next time. And for an older dog, I think this is exactly what I would do for my own dogs. And his coat here is probably dry already, but his head and his ears are just a little, they need a little bit more time. Perfect. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be right back to just talk with you guys after I check out the client. So those of you guys want to just hang out, if you had questions or anything going on in the live stream or questions that you want me to answer right now, I will be right back. Thanks for joining us. Please subscribe, hit that like button. Check us out on all social media platforms, and we will see you on the next live feed. Oh, I want to do the liquid silk so he smells really good. Be sure to pick up a bottle of this. Do a dime, just a dime size, not too heavy. Rub it through so it's not just all caked into one spot, and just come in and just rub that into the coat, and when it dries, it's going to be really soft. Not a lot, just you don't need a lot, you just need a tiny bit. You can get that at myfavoritegroomer.com, as well as that leave-in conditioner to use while you're brushing. The leave-in conditioner does not have a smell to it. It's very, very neutral. Morning! Good boy. Good boy. All right, let's go. Up, up, up. There we go. There you go. There you go. Ready? Let's go. Here. Over this way. Mama, you want to call him? That's the wrong door. That's not the door you came in. Come on, let's go that way. That's the bath. That's the bath you went to. You checking out the whole salon? Not everyone gets a tour, eh? Not everyone gets a tour. Behind you. Yeah, I left the leash on this table right here. lots to talk about when you have a new client, so I hope you understand that, and thanks so much for your understanding. So I'm going to scroll through. There's 39 of you guys left. Hi, what's up? So here we are. We're going to go through the far as back as I can go. 43 of you guys, hit that like button for me. Let me scoot this up so that you can see my face. Okay, so Alyssa, what's up? Grandma Shell, hey. Daniel Brown, I'm doing great, but I'm a little tired. I'm a little tired today. Hi, New Zealand, Daniel Brown. What's up, baby? New Zealand out there. This is why I still don't understand. Where's my Texans? Okay, Jayla Boyd, hey, what's up? Maru, we're late. Daniel Brown, love you, keeps commenting, thank you. All right, what up, Grandma? What's up? Grandma Shell says, eating a sugar-free popsicle. You know what? I'm gonna tell you all a secret. You don't have to eat sugar-free if you're having health problems. When you want all that candy, the sugar-free department they have a Reese's Pieces that's sugar-free. Go get it. Hint, hint, D. They got Reese's Pieces sugar-free, the small ones. It's right next to like chocolate. It says sugar-free. Go get it. Have as many as you want. That's for D. You know who I'm talking about. That's your favorite thing. Okay, Higgy, hey. Britt, hey. Okay, a lot of hays. Jane, what's up? Y'all were watching the whole room? Shelby, what's up? We all waiting patiently. Yeah, just want to make sure YouTube ain't broken. Thank you, Shelby. Be sure and smash that like button. Grandma Shell, you are on point. What's up, Pookie Puppy? Hi, everybody. How's things with you? Daniel, what's up, Daniel? I love how y'all have that community and everyone checking in on each other. Daniel, you never did send me a picture of yourself with your dog. Come on now. Hester, hey. Dee Dee, I've been watching you for a while now. You thought, which I think it says, taught me how to cut my Yorkie hair. I love your teaching. Love you so much. Thank you so much. Be sure to check us out. Shop with us at myfavoritegroomer.com. In Mont, yes, washed him on Sunday. How did I know? That's the pet parent. Nice. Rusty Nielsen says, hey, Rusty. Y'all know that that's the wifey. So, hey, all, 57 watching and only 29 likes. Love you. She seems to be a gentle pup. So he is a gentle pup, and he did really good. We are expecting a snowstorm tonight, 6 to 8 inches, and they just canceled school for tomorrow. So I just saw this client. Okay, I really love what I do, and I really look out for the people that I don't even know. Do you do the same thing? If you do, comment in the comments below. I look out for strangers, you know what I'm saying? What I should have had as a job was the person that stops and helps you fix your tire, okay? I'm just saying, like every time I see that, I'm just like, gosh, I want to stop and help you. Start a business doing that, people. Just drive the highways and stop and help people and just say, hey, I run a business doing this. Would you be able to chip in $5, $10, $15, $20 for gas, fix your tire, using my lift, whatever. Start a business. Okay, I know there's tow tricks, but when you're on the road and you see it, they're not getting help yet. Like, stop. Do it, baby. So I checked this client. I got in my car to come back to work because I was here this morning. Got in the car, come back to work, and I stopped. Pulled over. Pulled up the weather because I got an alarm. It says thunderstorm warning, tornado warning, whatnot, till 10 p.m. I'm meeting her at 6:15, right? Called her. She said she's getting off at 4:30. I said it was 4:33 or 4:40. And I said, you already leaving? Are you in your car? She goes, no, I'm trying to wrap it up at work and head out. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm looking at the weather. What would you like to do? And I'm glad we kept it because rain didn't even get here yet. But a thunderstorm is supposed to get here, and I don't hurry up. I ain't going to make it home. I have to stay here longer. I'm just kidding. It's true, though. If it starts hailing, you just have to stay here longer. So I said, what would you like to do? It's up to you. Do you want to chance it? Do you want to come in? She says, well, I would like to move it. And in my head, I would also like to not move it. So I said, well, why don't we do this? I'll start the groom. You watch the weather. If it starts looking kind of crazy, you're only 12 minutes away from me. So I will wrap it up and we can continue on Saturday. If not, then I can just keep pushing through and at least get the whole haircut done. Boom. She's like, okay, let's do it. I'm like, okay, bye. She's like, bye. So she hits the road, I hit the road, through traffic, and we get here and no storm. Worked out perfect. But the point being is I gave her that option. Like, I don't want people on the road in case there's a hailstorm. Down here, our hailstorms are bad, like bad, bad. And sometimes our hailstorms turn into that random tornado that takes down a building, which really does happen down here in Texas. So it's good to just be safe and happy and keep everyone safe, and I'm glad it actually all worked out. Joyce says, you are so great, Dee Dee, just love your way. Thank you, Joyce, thank you so much. Don't forget to hit that y'all are hired. All y'all volunteers right now, y'all are hired. Rusty says Eastern Iowa. So anyways, what I was gonna say, I was watching that storm, and in the panhandle, when I saw the thunderstorms accumulating down here right in our panhandle, because Texas, if you flip it around, looks like a pan and a handle. So in that panhandle, it is snowing in Texas. Grandma Shell says, we haven't had much snow in Indiana this year, and y'all up there. The grandkids and I miss it. Do you? Well, take advantage of that break, because next year you might be regretting you said that. We really haven't had much either. No kidding. So what's all New York hit it all? All what was all that crazy stuff? DJ, hey, what? Thank you for the donation. That's a new donator. Woohoo! Thank you, DJ. In Florida, oh, that's MP that did the donation. Look at this. Can't show it to you. MP, thank you so much for your donation. Now DJ's gonna be like, dang, maybe I should donate. Sorry. MP, thank you for your donation. Woohoo! Look at that character you sent me. He's whistling. What breed is this sweet dog? So this dog came in as a rescue. And when I saw the dog outside, did you not see Schnauzer? As soon as I said, oh, Schnauzer mix, right? So she said rescue terrier mix is what's on his paperwork, 20 pounds. Excuse me, food for thought. My old girl has been coughing more also since her cleaning last year. Here's what my take is, and I worked for veterinarians and I watched my 2 Shih Tzus undergo mini surgeries, because I thought when I started working at a veterinarian, I was like, yay, lower cost dental cleanings. I'm gonna do it every year. That's my opinion. No, not every year. I don't care what program gives you a free dental cleaning every year. If you don't really need it, don't do it. So in that, my 2 Shih Tzus, who already at the age of 4 and 5, already had a heart murmur. And what a veterinarian said to me, what a heart murmur is when their heart has a irregular skipping beat. Food for thought. Boom, at 4 to 5 years old, my dogs were already under military order. So when I walked them, they were already walking by my side, unless I let them do their thing. There's a walk by my side and exercise, or do your thing and potty everywhere. And I do let them do both. So after I found out about the heart murmur, it made me understand around 3 and 4 years old, they were hacking a lot on walks. They would get excited and do this thing. And I was like, oh, that was the onset signs of what they faced as they got older. So at 5 years old was the first time I ever put them in harnesses because of the heart disease. Why? The heart in a heart disease usually and can mean that the heart is enlarged. And when the heart is enlarged and hitting the esophagus, the trachea tube that goes down in your body. And when that's hitting the heart, that is a tickle causing a cough, right? So then you're like, you're coughing, but why? You have heart disease. Why would that even work itself out to matter? That's why the heart is enlarged, beating irregularly, maybe too fast, maybe too slow, maybe bursts. And in all of that, it hits the trachea tube, causing a tickle, causing a cough. And how about this? Take it to another step further in my experiences. So all those dentals I did for my Shih Tzus many years ago, I watched them. One time Duke's teeth they weren't so bad, it was just he got really old one year, and then he had a dental cleaning and he got old, and then he got another dental cleaning, and in that, I remember driving to South Dakota and he was in my passenger seat, we were chilling, I was driving, 24-hour drive, I really got to see what he was doing in my passenger seat. And in my passenger seat, he was really like old. And I want to say he was only 8 or 9. I was like, wow, you're getting so old. The next following year, year after year working at that veterinarian, doing a dental every year, don't do it. The next year, dental cleaning, whether it was needed or not. Boom. In the very back, one of the largest teeth that he has, there was a fracture. And I was standing there helping them get the dog ready for the surgery because I worked there. It was really cool. It's really cool if you decide to go work for a veterinarian, and I recommend you do it. If you can get a job working for a veterinarian, even part-time answering phones, you're going to learn a lot of stuff, my friend. And when you learn a lot of stuff, you're going to stop complaining about the things you see me show you. Or you're going to really know what I'm talking about. Because once you do that, you're going to find that everything isn't nice and pretty. It may be nice and pretty in your mind, but it isn't reality. So one of those dental cleanings, that next year's dental cleaning, the veterinarian said there's a fracture. He was out. They were cleaning his teeth. I was watching. I wish I was filming at that time, but I wasn't even into that. I was just there supporting him because I was off. And I was able to be there. I worked there. So I was with my dog. They were doing a dental cleaning. I remember the veterinarian at that time saying, "Dee Dee, I need you to leave the room." And I didn't understand what that meant fully until she pulls out what is like equipment like a hammer and a chisel so they could break all of that tooth out because it is one of the strongest teeth in a dog's mouth. And we're talking, remember what happened to Saki? So if someone doesn't know what they're doing and they burst an eye because they are a beginner or whatever, like that whole picture is in my head because I watched what happened. I saw what happened. I had to leave the room because they didn't want me to freak out. This is my dog, but it wasn't pretty. And I didn't stand and watch like that through the window, but I did kind of keep my eye, like I understood what was happening, but I had to leave the room. But there was a glass window with the door with the glass window. So as you get all these surgeries, I also recognize this. The trachea tube for breathing goes down the throat. That's a lot of trauma to this. And I don't know about you, but I actually can feel the soft tissue in my esophagus here. I can move it around. Now imagine every year I'm getting surgery or every 6 months. Boom, I'm shoving this thing. It's plastic. If you've ever had a surgery, my mom did, and they ruptured something somewhere very important, and she never recovered. It's damaged now for the rest of her life. And I really have a lot of pain for her on that because I understand that in surgeries anything can happen. And sometimes in surgeries you need to get these surgeries. You need to go under. And to go under you need a catheter here and a catheter there. You need a P tube and all these things. And if you have someone that doesn't have the gentleness to figure out how to do things properly, they can cut, break, erode, scratch, harm, scar, different things that you'll never have back the same after that surgery. So with Duke, the trachea tube, I think over and over, that also gave him collapsed trachea. And I'll tell you what, when your dog wants to live and be next to you till the end of their life, and the one thing they can't do is get air in their lungs, this breaks you. This will break you. So I'm really careful about all the things I've ever done with dogs. I see it, I hear it, I pay attention, I know, I tell you, I watch things and tell you, I give you warnings, I do everything I can so you can avoid that from happening. And one of those things I will always say, I don't care anybody tell me different, is you do not need to get a surgery every year, and you do not want to get a surgery every year unless it's dire need. And be aware of it so that you can say, look, is this dire need or can I stretch it? But then you're going to do this thing I told you earlier. You're going to pick what you're going to lose your dog from. The major dental, old age, kidney failure, all these things. A lot of pills, a lot of this, heart failure. Which one do you want to do? So Duke died when he was 12 years old. Suey on the same medicines for heart failure died at 14. He gave 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. So he gave me extra years, Suey did, because Suey was on the same pills even though he didn't have all the signs that Duke was having. And once Duke showed some major signs of coughing, not being able to breathe, gasping, we got him on everything he needed to be on for heart disease. But it was a little too late. Suey, on all those meds, at the end of his life, he had a heart attack. But if he didn't have a heart attack, that last day's blood draw, which triggered the heart attack, that last day's blood draw showed us that he had kidney failure. And he had kidney failure because he was on 9 pills a day because of all the issues he had with heart disease. So like I said, pick which one you want to say goodbye with. Kidney failure because you have to get on all the pills. Heart disease because that's just happening. Collapsed trachea because you had all these dental cleanings that made your esophagus lighter. Damaged the esophagus each time, subtly. Subtle damages to create a big monster at older age. Now this is my story. So you need to think about it for you and yourself and your dog's story. Okay? So, let's move forward. Rusty says, my old girl has been coughing more also since her cleaning last year. Might be the last cleaning. Aunt B, what's up? Knowing the complications, I would have told someone near to me to weigh the risks. Thank you. Love the ear styling. With those mats? Take the ride. Do you have a video on how to clean a dog's ears? Really? I have thousands of those. Type in my favorite groomer ear or come to my channel on a computer and swipe right where it says video, playlist, live. Swipe right until you have a search engine, and that search engine in my channel on YouTube, just type in ear and you will get all of my ear videos, baby. I don't know how to search for that particular video. I can't find anyone that can clean my dog's ears well and get all the hair out from them. My soft coated looks just like that, but a different color. Poor baby has bad teeth. Oh, take the ride. What state are you in if you're out there still? She just had a video short that shows ear cleaning. Aunt B, thank you. Take the ride. You can do a Google search for Dee and ear cleaning. Mwah, I love you guys. I'll try to find your videos on that. I just don't know how to search. Okay, I'll try that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Sweet dog. Mwah, thank you. You like how I'm talking so fast to get up on out here? Remember that she's on a short doing ear hair removal. Yeah, looking at shorts is different than looking at long videos. Winter in the South. Crazy. Pookie Puppy, girl, that bath was 5 minutes, was it? Get you some of that. We've also had weird weather. New Zealand is having it really bad. Wow. Pookie Puppy's in Hawaii. That's why she's like, we had weird weather this year. She really is. Winds of how fast were those winds the other day? Take the ride. Why does she keep wearing a mask with the dogs? I can see if she gets on one before it's bathed and it's really, okay. So now I'm starting to wonder if that person's just questioning my actions. Rusty Nielsen, it is so she doesn't breathe in all the hair. I'm glad you guys are here to protect me and educate those that don't know. Take a ride. Dee Dee has always worn a mask when grooming to avoid breathing in hair and dander. Where did they find the dog? Where was it rescued from? When I started watching her, she wasn't wearing a mask. No, I wasn't. I learned the hard way. Rusty Nielsen, take the ride. The dog was taken to its previous groomer and sat in a cage for 4 hours. Rusty! Rusty, you need to change your name so I can call you by your real name because I know it's a female. And that's your honey bunny. But you need to change your name so when I'm talking to you, I'm really talking to you, not your husband that I've never met before. You know I love you guys. Rusty, I lost it. Now I have to scroll back. Oh, hate it when that happens. Great big Dee Dee, this and that. Let me go back up. Sometimes I swear I'm reading it like this person's questioning everything I'm doing. All right, Rusty, you're way back up here. Okay, yeah, it's way up here. Wow, I'm really behind. Hold on a minute. Okay, no, I'm not that behind. Rusty in here. Almost, I'm almost there. I love how you are seriously scanning back like y'all know exactly what I'm doing. You've been such great fans for so long. Okay, the dog was taken to its previous groomer and sat in a cage for 4 hours and still wasn't groomed, so she found Dee Dee and brought him here. I was confused by the title also. What did I name the title as? I have to look at that. She has worn a mask for years. Thank you, Grandma Shell, I have. Anybody heard how Betty is doing? The other day on a live puppy video, I did mention Betty. I got to talk to her. She sounded well. She was taken off of chemo because she has a major hole in her area where, like over here somewhere, where they cut that cancer out, or cut, I don't know, but there's a hole that's having a really hard time healing because of the chemo. So they've taken her off chemo, which allowed her to actually speak and talk like Betty. And I was like, girl, I'm praying for you. And we got to talk, and I was really glad to talk to her. I called her 2 days before Valentine's Day, I believe. She's been watching all the videos. So you want to say something, write it in the chat. She's watching. Take the ride. This was a rescue dog. And take the, thank you, Pookie says, when did you watch her? And then Take the Ride says, I don't see her very often because I've been working 60 hours a week on computers, so when I get home, the last thing I want to do is look at a screen. Hester says, yes, she wasn't wearing a mask when she first started, but I'm sure as time went on, she learned that it wasn't good for her lungs. You're right, I learned that. And my mom kept telling me too, why are you not wearing a mask? We grew up with wearing a mask. What are you doing? And I thought, true, why aren't I? Let me pull out those masks I had since I was a kid. Rusty says, take the ride. Did you see I commented the video on the ear cleaning? Thank you. Pookie, yep, she wore a mask way before COVID. I know, because everyone was shopping with me and we were making them already, and it was like, whoa, y'all knew where to find them. Yeah, so this is, pet parent just told me in the lobby that the dog has not been doing very well. And so she doesn't foresee that he lives the rest of the year. So she's not going to do another dental. She also let me know at her current veterinarian with another senior dog they owned, they opted for, which is very popular in California and not so popular here, is the no anesthesia dental cleaning. And with her last senior dog, they opted to do that type of teeth cleaning, no anesthesia. They like wrap him with a towel and have soothing music and all this stuff. And he never recovered from the infection of the teeth when they did that dental cleaning, and her dog had to be put down. So she said she would never do that again. And what's funny is that I wanted to do that with my Suey and Duke, but no veterinarian would overlook the surgery because really it needs to be overlooked by a veterinarian. And so the veterinarian board of medicine, because I had talked to a good friend of mine that's a veterinarian and I was working alongside here, and he said, I asked him to oversight that person who was doing non-anesthetic dental cleanings, and they got the training out of California. And there was a couple people out here like called the Tooth Fairy and stuff like that in Texas. And he told me why. It's like, it's a liability to cover someone else's work if she does something like that. So I never did get my dogs in because I wanted to opt for more dental cleanings with no anesthesia. And now hearing this lady's story, I feel like I'm grateful that maybe I didn't do that, and maybe that's a learning lesson because her veterinarian does offer non-anesthetic dental cleanings and a dog can die. So she is a very perfect example of how her senior dog had to be put down after a non-anesthetic dental cleaning, because the infection that happened when they start chiseling and doing all these things, blood happens. When blood happens, then it exposes germs into the bloodstream, and your body might not, like I showed you that back, if he bit me, my body might not survive. Like my arm might get amputated, no joke. So if he, with teeth like that, it can be a really bad day. So imagine if that teeth like that, the bacteria is going into its own bloodstream, and he's that old. The body might not work afterwards or fight it off like you think you should. She's a prime example. Wow, she had to put her dog down after it. Yeah, so this is the owner in Mont, says, we've done dental cleanings, but he is just prone to tartar buildup and he could be 16. So there's no more dentals happening here, and I agree. He turned out so cute, Pucky. Awesome, Pookie Puppy, thank you. Did I say Pucky? Man, I am tired. Take the Ride. Take the Ride is on point. There's riding left and right. The coloring and markings on this dog is absolutely gorgeous. I agree. Before I started, you saw silver, took it all off. It's dark. Ooh, it's so pretty. Try CBD oil. Nah, I don't recommend that. Actually, I feel like I have some at home right now. I don't do nothing for my dog. My poor Saki, when there's a thunderstorm, it's a bad day. And that CBD oil, they sent it to me for free. They wanted me to try it out, and I'm not going to do a video because it didn't work. It's not working. It's not. What is it doing? I don't even see anything happening. I'm going to move forward on that. Thank you, Pookie Puppy. Thank you, MP, for your comments. A great big thumbs up, Dee Dee. Thank you. Yeah, so he has Cushing's disease, and I wasn't going to use the dog up stand because he was standing just fine, and he's older and a little more wobbly, but he was doing perfect for what we were faced with. And sometimes when you introduce a new, even if it's mine, even you just do the right thing, you don't do anything. So let him stand on his own. I gave him body support, hugged him at times, but sometimes too much hugging, too much lifting, just back up. Let him do his thing and just be there to support the movement. And that's what I feel like I did the whole groom. Two Dogs in a Van Adventure, thank you so much for being there, and thank you for your donation. Woo! Hi, Dee Dee, just on after grooming this morning. Nice. Brenda, hi. Joey, what's up? Ohio in the house. This woman is the best groomer I have ever watched on YouTube or have ever seen. I wish you lived close to me. Thank you. Take the Ride. Two Dogs says, yes, I agree. Oh, thanks. Love you guys. Totally agree. How many kisses y'all want? I am the one who needs help. All I can do is call for help. And I'll take all your calls, Two Dogs. Where did she go to dog grooming school, or did she just learn this skill from someone else? Actually, I'm wondering, my mind is going a bunch of places, but I learned, oh yeah, so that person has not watched very many videos. Who knows where I learned how to groom? Two Dogs says, I have lots of snow. Yeah, you do. You have, oh, I'm like, where did all the snow go? Minnesota? I need something else to do as I get older besides just photography. I just love animals so much. Dee Dee shows me that all dogs are groomable with compassion. That's awesome. Hester, you donate by looking right there where you can chat. It says chat publicly, and then it has a $ next to that. You click that and donate, or you can donate at myfavoritegroomer.com searching donate. Two Dogs says, I'm retired. I volunteer at my local animal shelter. I didn't know you did that, girl. Thank you, Pookie, for answering the questions for me. Henry coughs when he plays. He's 6 and has had 1 dental. Oh my goodness, Grandma Shell. Be sure the next time you're at the veterinarian, just as a regular checkup, that they listen for the heart and see if there's a heart murmur. I would really like to know. If he is also coughing, Grandma Shell, I would move your pet into a harness at this time. And when you're grooming him, a harness as well, or do the cross-body lead around across the armpit, not the neck anymore. Change that up now, girl. Yes, that tube messed up my vocal cords. Did it, Pookie? For life? Yes, there's a chance of complications in all things medical. And this is, Two Dogs is a retired nurse. Joey, we just answered that question. That dog got put down after he did a Twilight. Pookie Puppy, $10 donation. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Pookie Puppy. My dog has never had a dental. How do the dog's teeth look, MP? Sorry, Senior Fly Girl, you are late. Hopefully you'll be able to watch the groom after we get done with our little chat here. And this chat is lasting a minute, y'all. MP says, love you, Betty. Hey, Betty, get your phone out, Betty, and get on YouTube, not just your TV. Get your phone out, Miss Betty D over there in Florida. Get your phone out and get on YouTube and look at these chats. They're saying they love you and we love you. We want you to heal fast, girl. Godspeed, okay? D, get her to get her phone out. Two Dogs in a Van Adventure, we all love you. To Betty D, thank you. Pookie Puppy, aloha, Betty. We love you, Betty. Don't make me cry, you guys. Take the Ride says, I have to take 2,000 milligrams of amoxicillin before every dental cleaning because I've had a hip replacement. Something like that might be a safe option for dogs too. I don't know. 2 dogs at Advantage Adventure. My dog has valvular heart disease, so he gets antibiotics before and after the dental procedure. Okay. Lee says, my Schnauzer and had Cushing's disease. The breed is very prone to it, unfortunately. You know how many Schnauzers I've grown up? Remember that client that had every Schnauzer in like 6 or 7 Schnauzers? They would come in and none of them had Cushing's. What is Cushing's disease? Her teeth look good and her teeth look great for 8 years old. Yes. Do you feed a bone, like a stew bone or a chew bone or something like that that helps your dog chew that plaque and everything off? And if so, which one? Cushing's disease, you have to look up the real definition, but some of the symptoms are shaking, high anxiety, trembling, and just like the fear. Like you saw him like hang his head down. He didn't want to be a part of it, but he wasn't aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Just not wanting to be there, just kind of shaking like that, all that trembling. That was some of the symptoms she told me were like that from Cushing's disease. Greenies. Oh, I don't like greenies. I'm so sorry, Greenie. I don't like that at all. I don't like the ingredients unless they've changed it. Google each ingredient MP and tell me what you think. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go so I can wrap it up, clean up house, and head home to see the puppies. Thanks so much for joining us. I really appreciate you. Can't do it without you. And we will see you on the next live stream. Love you all. Love you, YouTube. Have a great night. Senior Fly Girl, you better go back and watch it. Mwah. Now, before I step away, let me make sure Facebook is okay over here. What are you using a 7 against? They rot and fall out. He's got a Schnauzer muzzle A. So who is that typing over there? Crystal, what's up? So Crystal, I used a 7 down, and then I went back with a 10 with a 4 guard on it and did some reverse to kind of blend some areas, and then I did a 10 down his feet. What's up, Tracy? Welcome. Thank you so much for being there on Facebook. I appreciate you guys. I need to move this forward. We have some weird stuff happening with Facebook, but weird. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and share. Follow on Facebook, and check us out on all social media platforms because all of them have different content. We'll see you on the next live feed, and have a great night. Thank you all. Love you. Bye.